What is discipleship? I searched some of the books that I have on parenting, written by various Christian authors, and for just to see how they define this task. And what I found was four different but close definitions that I think are helpful for us in defining discipleship, or really kind of what's the responsibility that we have, that we're trying to get at in the mundane, right? The day in and the day out of parenting. Ted Tripp put it most concisely, saying that parenting is shepherding the hearts of our children in the ways of God's wisdom. Shepherding the hearts of our children in the ways of God's wisdom. Richard Phillips, he wrote a great book called The Masculine Mandate. Encourage you. We've read that as a church before. Encourage you to read it if you haven't. But he says, this is the purpose of parental discipline or discipling. He says, ministering to our hearts, to our children's hearts, so as to gain a relationship of love with them. So securing a good, loving, and healthy relationship with our children, and a shared heart bond of faith in Jesus Christ. Andreas Kostenberger, he said, your mission as parents, to a significant extent, is therefore to help your children realize that at the very heart of their life's purpose is to glorify God as the unique individuals He has created them to be. That definition is very much in line with the first question of the Westminster Shorter Catechism, when it asks, what is the chief end of man? You probably know the answer to that man's chief end is to glorify God and to enjoy Him forever. So to glorify God, certainly that is the reason that us and our children have been placed on this earth, to glorify Him. I like that definition. And lastly, finally, Vodi Bakum, he said that discipling our children is not about teaching them to behave in a way that won't embarrass us. He says, we are working towards something much more important than that. We are actually raising our children with a view toward leading them to trust and to follow after Christ. That is what we are doing. So beloved saints, when you kind of put all of this together, discipleship in our homes, it can be understood as a God-given responsibility to disciple the minds and hearts of our children, leading them to know, love, and follow hard after the Lord Jesus Christ.